today is the day we're going to attend the OpenAI Developer Day here in London. I'm really excited to see what kind of models, what kind of new techniques we're going to learn about, and Josh is going to be there, so I'm very excited.
I'm on stage at OpenAI DevDay in London. Could you say a few words to the audience?
Hello everyone, welcome to OpenAI DevDay here in London.
So you know what, stop there. I like how you started, but I'd like to bring you more energy, more enthusiasm, and also maybe bring a bit of a London accent.
Alright, let's do this. Hello everyone, welcome to OpenAI DevDay right here in London. It's brilliant to see so many of you here at the brewery. Get ready for a cracking day of learning, networking, and getting stuck into the latest with the OpenAI platform.
Pass all the information to feed, and we can actually generate something interesting. We can use a text-to-speech, we can use lip sync, we can use images to put that video together. Anyway, let's get into that video.
Welcome to our presentation on scaling the custom text video GPT. Today we'll explore the innovative solutions offered by Veed. Hello, I'm Sabbath, CEO and co-founder of Veed. I'm excited to share our journey and insights into developing cutting-edge video technology. Here we see the complex timeline of video length.
Okay, so
How are you?
Fine, I think. Yeah, I kind of get used to anything, and it's been like a sort of crazy busy last couple of years, but now it just feels like normal life, and I forget that it used to be otherwise.
Okay, listen, I want to start by diving in. We had a lot of fantastic questions from the audience across a number of different areas. And I want to start with actually the question of, when we look forward, is the future of OpenAI more models like O1, or is it more larger models that we would maybe have expected evolved? How do we think about that?
We want to make things better across the board, but this direction of reasoning models is of particular importance to us. I think reasoning will unlock, I hope reasoning will unlock a lot of the things that we've been waiting years to do. And the ability for models like this to, for example, contribute to new science, help write a lot more very difficult code, that I think can drive things forward to a significant degree. You should expect rapid improvement in the O series of models, and it's of great strategic importance to us.
All right, I'll be recording, and I'm sitting outside with my tea. I have my OpenAI DevDay jumper with me. As every great engineer, I love merch too. And I thought I would record this video just to share my thoughts on the OpenAI DevDay and share a few key takeaways with you. So I've collected 4. The first one is that no major announcements were made. I think we were expecting some kind of major announcement, but that didn't happen. But instead, what we got was more like best practices, existing models and workflows. And I actually found them really interesting. I recorded a few of these talks and I shared it with my team because I think they were great. There was a lot of alpha, in especially the breakout sessions. Then different companies, CEOs, CTOs, AI engineers, prompt engineers presented workflow, or they gave away some kind of special sauce or secret that they discovered. So that was really good. And I think 2024 was the year when prototypes went to production. And it seems like that now we start having best practices, especially around model distillation, fine-tuning, and so on. And it seems like that there are multiple teams who have invented kind of the same thing. So that was really good to see. Again, recorded a few videos and I might share them later. The second takeaway was this product thinking, and a lot of companies are now building AI products just for the sake of building AI products. But at Palindrome, we believe that that's not the right way to go ahead, and we really want to make sure that what we're building actually brings value to the end customer or end user. And we don't think that just adding AI to your product is going to solve all your problems. And I think this year there were a lot of talks around this kind of product thinking and product first thinking rather than AI first thinking. So that was great to see. There was a great talk from a prompt engineer at Klarna, and she presented their workflow and how they work usually when they create an AI product. And that resonated a lot with our approach. So that was good to see. Also, there was an AMA with Sam Altman, and he said one sentence that I found really interesting, and that was more about the trade-offs between latency and accuracy. And some applications, or for some applications, you need something very quick. You need an answer quick. If you want to make a quick decision, then you need to act fast. But at the same time, there are other cases where accuracy is much more important than speed. So I think he gave this example that if I'm a physicist and you ask me to invent a new theory, then probably you would be happy to wait a couple of years just to make sure that theory is really high quality and you don't need the answer right now. Whereas if you have an emergency or something like that, you will need an answer very fast. And obviously this is not a new thing, but what he said is that the decision should be in the user's hands. And that was really interesting because I think the engineers sometimes need to make difficult decisions before we release the product. Are we going to have some like a cheaper, faster model that's going to drive the entire application, or are we going to have like a slower but more accurate and more expensive model? And I think the way I was thinking about this before was more like this is an engineering decision, but I think giving the power to the user just makes a lot of sense. And I can totally see that future AI products are going to have like a drop-down menu or a slider where you can just set your preference, so you can get an answer fast that may be less accurate, or you can get an answer slower but that's going to be more accurate. So that was really interesting to hear, and I think that makes a lot of sense. Also, I really liked when he shared that he thinks that the current AI world or the current AI wave is more like more similar to the transistor wave rather than the internet wave. And right now, our mobile phones have billions of transistors, and we don't think about the mobile phone as a transistor-powered product. In fact, most of the people don't know what a transistor is, but it's a core component of every mobile phone. And AI is going to be the same in the future. You're not going to have AI products. It's just going to be everywhere. And the most important thing is what you're actually building and whether or not you bring value to the end user or end customer. Yeah, this kind of product thinking was a major topic of this Dev Day. The third one was the real-time API. So I think the real-time API is still very new, and developers just started to explore how they can build and what they can build with it. So I think there are no best practices with it yet, although they shared a few example applications. I think tooling will be very important in the next 6 months around the real-time API, and again, best practices around the real-time API are going to be more and more important. And the fourth takeaway is the use of multiple models. And this is something that I heard in multiple talks from multiple industries. I think engineers realize that using just one model in your AI application is not the way to go, but instead you should use larger models that are maybe more expensive, but they can generalize across a wide variety of tasks. And you can also use smaller models that have lower latency, and they are smaller and they are cheaper, and they specialize in one specific topic. And so I think the orchestration of multiple models are going to be important too. And again, I'm expecting tooling to become much more important in the future when it comes to the orchestration of multiple models. So these were the 4 key takeaways. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.